I first read, Noah Stolman's script, which was beautiful and brilliant and struck me and was very emotional and moving and unexpected. But then when I got the part and started to work on it and read the book a couple of times and now have met Yoram Kaniuk, I was particularly stimulated. It's a beautiful book of real poetry and intelligence and sophistication and sensitivity, and it's riveting, it's unexpected, the character is very complicated and contradictory. So I just loved it. It was a very, I felt responsible to try to make it good, to live up to it, live up to those circumstances and to the people who were still living with whom I talked and did a lot of research with, who lived it, But I was very nourished by it, too. It's essentially, I think, goes beyond the circumstances of that history that we know, in that it's about a guy who loses everything, as we all finally do in one way or another. Maybe not so horrific, but always unwelcomed, always unexpected. We lose our health, our bodies, our looks, our relationships, the people around us, our objects, anything that we think and that we identify with, we lose. If I've worked out, designed, and some things, I love to throw it all away and now kind of go, what's interesting and to me now, and what can I do now? And Paul was always interested in that kind of spontaneous, improvisational kind of creativity too. On the day, we'd gone over this a million times, and for instance, that scene where we're in the cemetery. This big emotional scenes, big kind of culmination, and I lose my mind finally. We'd sort of pared that down. We'd sort of changed what was in the script and in the book and said, I think it's very simple at this point. We now, and luckily we shot toward the end. He said, we now know you have a sort of flamboyant kind of breakdown here and this and that. And I think what we want to see, because we need to see some variety in how you receive bad news and how you go through deep lower and lower depths of dark nights in yourself. At this point, I won't give it away, bad things caused this to happen, but we had made up that I have these flowers, and he said, I think you eat the flowers, which had been suggested in the script, and so we got some edible daisies that I was able to eat. And then on the day, we did a couple of takes of that, and he said, okay, he said, I think what you should do now here is, after you've eaten the flowers, scoop up a handful of dirt and eat it. Put it in your mouth and eat it. And I was like, that's a good idea. That's good. I see what I think that could say, but you don't eat the dirt. I think that's germy, and there's bugs or glass or rocks or excrement, and I don't know what's in there. Do you want to? He said, Jeff, eat the dirt. He said, look, here, don't be a sissy. And he took some dirt and he put it in his mouth and he ate it. I said, all right, if Paul Schrader is eating this dirt, let's go. It's action. I'm ready. And I ate some dirt. Can you imagine that? Yeah.